or the basis upon which we can see that shaitan is trying to give us loss is that he doesn't give us loss in the world. He has no link with the world. He doesn't care. You can make 10,000 buildings, become a successful businessman, and be very happy and prosperous in the world. Shaitan has no link with this. No link whatsoever. Doesn't care. He doesn't waste his time on material things. He doesn't try to reduce your turnover, or if you're making a building or a block of flats or something, that he'll spoil that, or he doesn't want you to be rich, or if your business was running nicely, he'll come and spoil it. No. Shaitan is not worried about these things. He says, it's fine, you carry on enjoying yourself in the world. Shaitan's link with regards to spoiling our affairs is genuinely to do with our akhirah, our hereafter. Shaitan knows that the dunya, this person is going to depart after some time. When death comes, they will go, let him make what he's going to make, what she's going to make. But the real life, the akhirah, the hereafter, from the beginning of the akhirah, from death onwards, shaitan wants to destroy our every phase and footstep and moment. And he's happy so much, shaitan, that when an individual human being does an action which spoils his or hereafter, that's Eid for the shaitan. This is it, my success. Do what you want in the world, business, prosperous, transactions, traveling, wandering, no problem, shaitan says. But his enmity is that from the depth of his heart, shaitan wants that our hisab kitab has the shaitan. Every day he comes out with new tactics and methods. On these new tactics we see and methods in front of us, these are all the works of shaitan. He says factory, he manufactures the methods, the angles from which he attacks people and how people come off track. Look how people, how to make arguments come into masjids, how to reduce ilm, how to create arguments in the homes, how to make the children disobedient, how to take the women out of the house into the bazaar, into the marketplace. Everything is shaitan doing this or not. What do we say? Oh, this country is doing this, that country said this, they are spoiling us. What are those poor souls going to do to us? They're not. Where's the control come from? Because they've got permission, the great permission from shaitan, to this extent that people say, oh, we're forced to do this. Oh, we're forced, we can't help it. Many big people with big status in deen, no, it's difficult. Well, let's make this permissible now. It's jaiz now. It's jaiz. Oh, let's go and ask them for the fatwa. What can we do? We're living in society. Okay, we might as well make this unlawful action jaiz permissible. This is the situation today in our society. So shaitan has a very big method of attack. Very big method of how to inflict harm. May Allah Ta'ala save us from shaitan, because he is the biggest danger today. What does he make us? What we are. What's there to hide? We are cowards. Cowards, he makes us cowards. That's the game of shaitan. That's his method. The meaning of being a coward isn't this, that a person, or for example, he's brave and he's blowing up buildings and killing people and striking at their necks. Oh, look what the people, and today people physically use violence in the name of Islam. They're blowing up mosques and synagogues and churches and aeroplanes and buildings and killing people. And shaitan tells these violent people that, oh, you're strong Muslims, you're brave, you're the best. Is this courage? Killing people, is this courage? Look at the style of shaitan and how he's spoiled the brains of people. How does he make the people cowards, shaitan? Is this bravery? Is this courage to killing human beings? Is this bravery? And to blow up buildings and planes, this is bravery? Is this courage? But shaitan teaches us and poisons us with injection. Oh, these are the most brave people. They're killing people, and we have spread the flag of Islam, and we're spreading Islam in the world today. We're killing people. Astaghfirullah. Is this not the case? Look, I speak openly and honestly. That what a big deception shaitan has attacked us with. And who's doing this? Shaitan and his workers and the people he's making work for him. Today he's using a new technique of violence in the name of Islam. That you are courageous and good Muslim. And what is the line of bravery? This is the most, the cowardly line. What was the sign of bravery in our salaf? That even the worst of the enemies would come in front of our pious predecessors. They would never hit or kill an enemy. They would present the kalima, the shahada, that you are human beings just like us. Oh, human being, that we are all the sons of Adam. These were our brave, pious predecessors who taught us what was bravery. If, for example, I go to hospital, then my kidney can be transplanted to you and your kidney could be transplanted to me. My eyes could be given to you and your eyes to me. You won't be asked in the hospital, is he a mushrik or a disbeliever? There are thousands of people whose kidneys are functioning and transplants take a place between people. It doesn't matter if they're believers or disbelievers. So why are you killing the people? Why nowadays do people use violence? Don't kill and give harm and violence to people. Use peace and love. Rasulullah ﷺ taught us the best way to kill off shaitan, which is muhabbat and love, understanding between people, husni akhlaq, the highest form of conduct. What strength and capacity do we need? Capability do we need that the Quran communicates with us? Do we need Darul Ulum to teach us? Do we need to learn tajweed so the Quran teaches us the deen? Do we need to learn Arabic to the highest level? Look, where Arabic is spoken today, the worst are those people today. The worst, if you look at them, the people, they're on foot, naked, barefoot. Then if we need Arabic, you're saying, to understand the Quran, then today, unfortunately, the people from the Arabic nations, they are the people who don't understand the Quran today. They are the back of the queue in terms of you can give fatwa, you can give the fatwas, but this is the situation. I speak clearly. That today the people without the understanding, without the knowledge, without the practice, are those from the Arabic nations. So we realize we don't need the Arabic knowledge, tajweed or ilm. We need the capability to discuss with the Quran and understand the Quran and take the learnings from the Quran. Shall I tell you what we need? What capability we need? If I tell you, if we do that, if we implement that, then we will have that capability. What is that? Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. We need to have love with the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to understand the Quran to the depth that is required today. As soon as a person grabs hold of the guidance of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he will start to discuss and take the guidance and the light from the Quran. What a beautiful point Allah Ta'ala gave to me. Until today we understood, why don't I understand the Quran? Why don't I understand the Quran? Why don't I practice the Quran? And there are people, great reciters, Maulana Hazrat scholars are sitting here. People with ilm and reciters, but a jahil, we call a person a jahil who hasn't gone to Darul Uloom, hadn't studied Dars and Nizami, become an alim, has got a certificate, and in our society we call him, he's not a scholar, he's not a Mawlan, he doesn't understand the Quran. But the ma'rifah, the light of the Quran that is understood by a person who is immersed in the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, a person who loves the sunnah to the nth degree, and who practices the sunnah, he has the greatest understanding of the message of the Quran. And if we don't have these two wheels, then our cycle cannot travel along the road. The Quran explains everything verse by verse. And what do we need to understand to the Quran? The verses of the Quran, we need the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the guidance of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to understand the Quran. Not this, that when everyone says, I'm an ashik, I'm a lover, I love Rasulullah. Today we have thousands of claims to be lovers of Rasulullah, but there's only one way, the way of the Sahaba Ikram, noble companions who loved the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that whatever he said, they did. Whatever he demonstrated, they did. Whatever he physically showed, they said that is ours. Eating, drinking, standing, sitting, walking, talking, traveling, everything. Totally we will realize that this person is an ashik, a mashook, a lover, and he will not wilt. He will not shudder. He will not crack. Ma'ashara, society, worship, interaction with people, meeting people, eating, drinking, all these subjects and sectors of life. Every sector of our life, we have one form of guidance. What is that? Then what did Rasulullah say? So what do we call this person? Scared, coward, afraid. In Gujarati, what do we say? Tell me loudly, what's the word in Gujarati? You won't tell me, So I don't learn Gujarati, Is this the reason? Subhanallah. So brothers, so cowardly, the person who's got the cowardly sort of traits and effects, shaitan makes a person, he instills the person with fear. He injects the person with khawf and fear. He's afraid, very afraid. And then shaitan succeeds in his game. So that's the khawf dunya, fear of the world. Now, what do we do? How will my business run? If I don't do this action, then what will happen to me? If I follow this direction, then what will happen? Do you understand what I'm saying now? It's khawf in our hearts. How can this be? How can I practice this? I'll be destroyed. I'll go downhill. I'll lose out. Brother, don't matter. It's okay. You can do this. It's permissible. Today, how many percentage of the ummah is doing this? Everyone sat in the masjid and we all do this. We all do this. Yes, so that no one, don't let him find out. Don't let him find out. But if I don't do this, what's going to happen? What a beautiful, Allah Ta'ala says, that believe in me. In the biggest translation that I like, that Allah Ta'ala explains, the Hakimul Ummah Rahmatul Alayh said, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us direction. We say that Allah, we are speaking from a hal. Allah says that, we can't be scared of you, Allah, we can't be afraid of you. But who is saying, what is Allah saying? Allahu Akbar. Allah is the Khaliq and the Creator. He gives the rizq, who gives health, who has created the universe, and He raises everyone. He's the Rabb, the Creator. Allah says, wa'alamoon, that at least have yaqeen in me, Allah says. At least have yaqeen in me. Allah Ta'ala says from the Quran is speaking now, وَاتَّقُوا Insan speaks, Quran speaks, that Allah, okay fine, from today I'll be afraid of you. But what will happen to me today? Where will I eat from? Where will my stock sell? How will I get rich? My children, will they be? My wife will run away. This will happen, that way will happen. Allah Akbar, and everyone presents their problems. Allah says in the Quran, wa'alamu, don't you believe me? Wattaqullah wa'alamu, at least have conviction in me, Allah Ta'ala says. At least have conviction with me. Then the man, he comes down a little bit. So do we have yaqeen with Allah? Allah says, but remain conscious of Allah. Allahu Akbar. Allah says, Anna Allah ma'al muttaqeen. وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ وَاعْلَمُوا أَنَّ اللَّهَ مَعَ الْمُتَّقِينَ. Allah says, oh foolish man, Allah is the Khaliq, the Malik, who gives to everyone. At least have yaqeen in Him. Allah has given us so much yaqeen. أَنَّ اللَّهَ مَعَ الْمُتَّقِينَ. Be afraid of me, Allah says, and every second I will feed you, I will not leave you hungry. So remain conscious of Allah, and know that Allah is with those who are conscious of Him. Allahu Akbar. Inna Allah ma'al muttaqeen. Subhanallah. With every breath your Rabb will be with you. Allahu Akbar. Wa'lamu annakum. Allah Ta'ala says, I'm with you. Wattaqullah. Wa'lamu. So anyone else in the world give to us? I say that the king upon the king. Take all of the kingdoms. That can anyone give to anyone this much expanse? But Allah has given us so much yaqeen, the Rabb. Subhanallah. That there's nobody else who can compete. Only Allah is the provider, the supreme provider. No one. You will feel this. So here the point isn't finished that we've heard this verse, but rather we have to step forward. That where do we get khawf from? Where do we get yaqeen from? Subhanallah. Subhanallah. So with this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us the cure for the disease of the heart. Because this is a disease of the heart, isn't it? A coward. Is this a disease of the eye? Will we go to the optician? Will we go to the ENT doctor or stomach doctor? Who will we go to? We'll go to the wali of Allah, because this is a spiritual disease of the heart. So being a coward and not having courage, what is this? All of the diseases of the heart, they are all diseases that lead to hellfire. Every sickness, spiritual sickness, will take us to where? To hellfire. And if we don't remove that illness, we cannot go to paradise. We are customers of hellfire. I tell you this openly, clearly, 100%. If that disease does not come out of the heart, we are customers of hellfire. Doesn't matter, shaitan can deceive us, lead us down the garden path, the green path. He will never make us feel good, but we will be stood in front of the Quran and will realize that we are wrong. That is when the veils are removed. Today, have the veils not removed? So many. So then what's the situation? That the disease of the heart, there's only one cure, the dhikr of Allah. Dhikr of Allah, remembrance of Allah. That's it. Totally 100% easy, pure solution. Allah Ta'ala said, take hold of my dhikr with the niyyah. With the intention, leave haram, leave unlawful actions, and persevere through the hardships. Not that's what we're eating haram, we're going checking our balances and we're doing